Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Namaskar. Good evening to all those who have joined from India, and good morning to one who have joined from USA. Welcome to Indrashil University. I'm pleased to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Cody Neighbors from Sacred Heart University, USA. And also I welcome Amish sir, Dr. Amish Vyas sir, who is Dean School of Engineering. Again, we have Mr. Abhinand Pandya, who is project head at Indrashil University. Welcome, sir. We have Mr. Yogesh Shah, who is actually mentor in maths, excellent in maths. Namaskar, sir, unmute yourself. Yeah. And we have Dr. Sumit Chaudhary, who is my colleague, and he heads School of Computer Science and Engineering Department. And as well, I welcome Shashwat sir, who is helping us technically also. So, आज दो language में करेंगे, madam, for your information also. The students' background, given that their background, we are using bilingual, and at times, we'll be addressing to them in Hindi, Gujarati as well, so that they can understand what we are addressing to. So, permit us for that. With everybody's permission, सबसे पहले मैं आप लोग के साथ में शेयर करूंगी स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो अपॉर्चुनिटी है सेक्रेड हार्ट और इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी का जो जॉइंट एफर्ट है डुअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम के लिए, आज उसकी पूरी डिटेल में आपको जानकारी दी जाएगी. उसके लिए मैं सबसे पहले आपके साथ में शेयर करती हूँ फ्लो ऑफ इवेंट. फ्लो ऑफ इवेंट विल बिगिन विथ इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी एंड व्हाई इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी फॉर दिस डुअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम, एंड दैट विल बी एड्रेस्ड बाय योगेश शाह सर. And then it will be followed by introduction and know-how of the dual degree program in depth by Dr. Amish Vyas, who is Dean School of Engineering. This will followed by why to choose engineering at USA, and this will be addressed by Abhinand Pandya sir. Now, more about SHU, that is Sacred Heart University, and its collaboration with IU. That light will be thrown by Ms. Cody Neighbors. And then we have the wrap-up session with the vote of thanks by Dr. Sumit Chaudhary. So if you have any questions, अगर आपको कोई भी questions है तो आप chat box में डाल सकते हैं, Q&A box में भी आप डाल सकते हैं, and we will see कि आपका जो है answers को हम लोग address कर सकें. So going forward, I invite Yogesh Shah sir to address the students, खासकर इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में, और ये जो है क्यों इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी को चूज करना चाहिए. सो ओवर टू योगेश सर.
थैंक यू सो मच मैडम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जो भी स्टूडेंट्स अभी कनेक्ट हुए उनको मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि ये जो यूनिवर्सिटी है एक आपके लिए एक गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटी लेके आई है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स का ऐसा ड्रीम होता है कि मैं यूएसए में जाके पढूं, और उसको बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम फेस करनी पड़ती है. ये एक ऐसा जरिया है, एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है, यहाँ से आप डायरेक्टली वो यूएसए को कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, यूनिवर्सिटी को कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, वहां पे आप पढ़ सकते हो और आपके ड्रीम अचीव कर सकते हो. तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है. तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा स्टूडेंट्स को कि आप ये इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी में जाके आप एक बार रिसर्च करें, आप इंफॉर्मेशन ले और ये सेमिनार आप अटेंड करें ताकि आपको पूरा इसका नॉलेज मिले. ओके, और उसके बाद भी अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन आंसर हो तो आप मुझे कॉल कर सकते हो, तो मैं आपको डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट भी करवा दूंगा. ओके, थैंक यू. Over to you, sir.
It's time now to invite Vyas sir for introduction of the dual degree program at IU.
Okay, thank you, Namrata madam. I think I should also use the bilingual, that is Hindi and English, that I will use. Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And is it visible? The screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, pure.
You can set on full screen mode, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So I would like to welcome one and all to the Indrashil University, and also would like to give you brief about this dual degree program with Sacred Heart University, USA. It's a golden opportunity, as Yogesh sir said, for all these students. Because generally what happens, most of us cannot afford 4-year degree program at USA. That is particularly in dollar, and when we convert the ratio, that is 1 to 70, 73, 74, it is always difficult for us to think even about getting degree from USA. कि वहां से कैसे डिग्री ली जाए, बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगता है, खर्चा देके भी इतना सारा एक्सपेंस कौन करेगा, कैसे करेगा. तो ये किसके लिए ड्यूअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम, डीडी मींस ड्यूअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम, इट इज नॉट टू दर्शन. ओके, so dual degree program will be offered to the students interested in dual degree. means आप जब एडमिशन ले रहे हो इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी में, तो आप पहले से भी बता सकते हो कि यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन ड्यूअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम, तो आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन उसी प्रोग्राम के कोटा में हो जाएगा. क्या होगा उसमें, the student has to pursue first 3 years of his or her study in computer science and engineering at Indrashil University and final year at Sacred Heart University. 3 साल आपको पढ़ना है इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी में और फाइनल ईयर पढ़ना है सेक्रेड हार्ट यूनिवर्सिटी में. अब ये जो सेक्रेड हार्ट यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ना है फाइनल ईयर में, दैट इज सब्जेक्ट टू फुलफिलमेंट ऑफ एकेडमिक क्राइटेरिया एज सेट बाय एसएचयू. मीन्स आपको वहां जाना है तो अपना 3 साल में यहाँ एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस रखना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद आप वहां जा सकते हैं एसएचयू में पढ़ने के लिए. 4th ईयर इंजीनियरिंग होता है 4 साल का, 3 साल आप पढ़ेंगे इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी में, 1 साल आप पढ़ेंगे सेक्रेड हार्ट यूनिवर्सिटी में और आपको डिग्री मिलेगी दोनों की ओर से. तो ड्यूअल डिग्री मीन्स स्टूडेंट विल गेट डिग्री फ्रॉम इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी एंड सेक्रेड हार्ट यूनिवर्सिटी, बोथ द यूनिवर्सिटीज. लेकिन कंडीशन यही रहेगी कि दोनों साइड से जो डिग्री पाने के लिए एकेडमिक क्राइटेरिया रहता है वो पूरा करना पड़ेगा. वो आप कहीं पे भी जाए आपको पूरा करना पड़ता है और पूरा करना पड़ेगा. काफी सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं कि भाई हम आईयू में पढ़ेंगे, एसएच में पढ़ेंगे, फीस डिफरेंस क्या रहेगी. आपकी फीस डिफरेंस कुछ रहने वाली नहीं है, मैं आपको पहले से बता दूं. आईयू में आप पढ़ेंगे तो आईयू में जो नॉर्मल फीस है वही आपको भरनी है, और एसएचयू में जाएंगे तो वहां की जो फीस है वो 1 साल के लिए ही भरनी है, आपको 4 साल के लिए नहीं भरनी है. तो 1 साल की फीस में आपको वहां से यूएसए की डिग्री मिल रही है. सो दैट इज व्हाट द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ ड्यूअल डिग्री प्रोग्राम. एसएच के बारे में आगे आपको मिस नेरिक कोरी नेवर्स विल टेल यू अबाउट डिटेल व्हाट इज द एसएचयू, हाउ दे आर फंक्शनिंग, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स दे आर रनिंग and their establishment. But just to give you brief about this SHU, it is a private university founded in 1963. अब आप सोच सकते हैं कि कितनी पुरानी यूनिवर्सिटी है, वेल एस्टेब्लिश्ड, वेल एक्रेडिटेड और वेल ग्रेडेड यूनिवर्सिटी है, टॉप रैंक यूनिवर्सिटी है. SHU में कंप्राइजेस ऑफ 6 डिस्टिंक्ट कॉलेजेस एंड 2 स्कूल्स. 6 कॉलेजेस है और 2 स्कूल है उसमें. कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड साइंस है, स्कूल ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन मीडिया एंड आर्ट्स है, स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग है, कॉलेज ऑफ हेल्थ प्रोफेशन है, कॉलेज ऑफ नर्सिंग है. अब CAEP एक्रेडिटेड इसाबेल फेरिंगटन कॉलेज ऑफ एजुकेशन है, सेंट विंसेंट कॉलेज है, और उसके साथ साथ ASCSB एक्रेडिटेड जैक वेल्क कॉलेज ऑफ बिजनेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी है. जैक वेल्क नेम आप ध्यान में रखिए क्योंकि यही नाम है जिसने शुरू किया था SHU. So SHU is committed to educating students in the leadership tradition and legacy of the Jack Welch. SHU offers more than 80 undergraduate, graduate, doctoral and certificate programs including online degree programs. So उसका मेनू बहुत बड़ा है. आप कंप्यूटर साइंस लेके वहां जाते हो, आप वहां पढ़ सकते हो, लेकिन आपको लगता है मास्टर वहां करना है कुछ और प्रोग्राम में भी, Miss Neri Cory Nevers will tell you in detail about whether you can switch over to the other master program or not. अब आगे आपको दिखाएंगे तो रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या है. आपको SHU में जाना है तो स्टूडेंट मस्ट हैव मिनिमम 7.5 CGPA on 10-point scale. 7.5 CGPA इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी में आप रखोगे, दैट मीन्स 70% आपको रखने एट द एंड ऑफ 3 years स्टडी एट IU. अब आप सोच लीजिए कि CGPA हम बोल रहे हैं, SGPA नहीं. SGPA इज ए सेमेस्टर ग्रेड परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स है, और यहाँ पे हम CGPA दैट इज क्यूमुलेटिव, मीन्स आपको एक सेमेस्टर में कम आए तो दूसरे सेमेस्टर में आप कवर करके एवरेज आपका 7.5 बना के रखिए, and complete the required academic work during first 3 years at IU. IU means Indrashil University. तो यहाँ पे जितना एकेडमिक वर्क करना है वो कंप्लीट कर लीजिए, कोई भी बैकलॉग मत रखिए, तब जाके आप आगे वहाँ पे एडमिशन के लिए एलिजिबल हो पाएंगे. Now next is SHU and IU will work together to determine the number of students to participate in the program. तो वो क्राइटेरिया के हिसाब से SHU और IU दोनों मिलकर डिसाइड करेंगे 10 स्टूडेंट भेज सकते हैं, 20 स्टूडेंट, 30 स्टूडेंट, so that we will decide, but we will not disappoint the students, those who are really eligible and keen and eager to study in USA. IU students who apply to participate in this program would be expected to meet the SHU's admission standards. कौन कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट आप एप्लीकेशन के लिए प्रोवाइड करेंगे? ऑफिशियल ट्रांसक्रिप्ट, आपकी 3 साल की ट्रांसक्रिप्ट आपको IU प्रोवाइड करेगा. प्रूफ ऑफ इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज प्रोफिशिएंसी, वो आगे देखेंगे, आप IELTS दे सकते हैं, टॉफल दे सकते हैं, डुओलिंगो एग्जाम दे सकते हैं, या SHU का खुद का इंग्लिश टेस्ट है वो आप दे सकते हैं. बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स प्रूविंग एबिलिटी टू अफोर्ड कॉस्ट ऑफ अटेंडेंस, तो वो आपको जनरल है, कोई भी यूएसए जाता है तो ये देना पड़ता है. कॉपी ऑफ वैलिड पासपोर्ट होना चाहिए, इंडियन सिटीजन है तो इंडिया का वैलिड पासपोर्ट आपके पास होना चाहिए. उसके अलावा क्या चाहिए? टू मैट्रिकुलेट टू SHU, आपको इंग्लिश प्रोफिशिएंसी का जो मैंने बोला, तो कौन कौन से टेस्ट वहाँ एलिजिबल है? टॉफल जिसमें 80 का स्कोर चाहिए, IELTS में 6.5, जनरली 7 और 7.5 लोग मांगते हैं, आपको यहाँ पे 6.5 पे मिल सकता है. SHU ESL एग्जाम जो है उसमें 90% वो अप्रूव करेगा SHU. PT पियर्सन टेस्ट ऑफ इंग्लिश, तो वो उसमें आपको 62 दे चाहिए, बहुत इजीली आ सकते हैं. ड्यूओलिंगो इंग्लिश टेस्ट है, उसमें आपको 110 का स्कोर करना है, बहुत इजीली आ सकता है. दीज आर वेरी इजी स्कोर. Upon completion of the requisite academic work at IU, the student shall matriculate to SHU, and all matriculation confirmation letter shall be sent by SHU to the students directly. मतलब बीच में फिर IU नहीं आता है, आपको डायरेक्टली SHU लेटर भेजेगा कंफर्मेशन का. और मैट्रिकुलेशन GPA रिक्वायर्ड कितना है? 3 और इक्विवेलेंट एज पर SHU, मतलब कि यहाँ से हम जो 7.5 मांगते हैं वो वहां से 4 के स्केल पे 3 मांगते हैं. गॉट इट? सो बोथ आर इक्वल इन दैट वे. अब उसमें क्या चाहिए कि व्हेन एट SHU students shall complete their program by means of taking 40% classes from SHU's liberal arts exploration and 60% from the major they will be pursuing. Means आप कंप्यूटर में जा रहे हैं तो 60% major courses from the computer and 40% that will be the soft skill kind of the courses under the bunch of liberal arts exploration program. So under the assumption that students complete 30 credit hours of work each academic year, this will mean 12 credit will goes to the LAE and 18 credit goes to the major course, that is computer science and engineering. Now this is very interesting for of you and for all of you, और ये आपके लिए इंटरेस्ट में रहेगा और आपको इसमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Merit scholarships are variable and based on a student's GPA at the time of acceptance, आपको स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगा. एंड द करंट GPA और मेरिट स्लाइडिंग स्केल हम ये बता रहे 3 to 4. 3 to 4 मीन्स आउट ऑफ 4, जैसे हमारा 10 में से आता है वैसे वहां पे 4 में से देते हैं. तो 3 to 4 के बीच में $10,000 से $13,000 तक का आपको स्कॉलरशिप मिल सकता है. अगर रिसेंटली इसमें कोई भी चेंज होता है then Miss Corey Nevers can tell you in detail about this. अगर आपका 3 to 3.1 है तो $10,000 का पायोनियर ग्रांट मिल सकता है. 3.2 to 3.6 के बीच में आपका GPA रहता है तो 11,500 अचीवमेंट अवार्ड रहता है, और 3.7 to 4.0 रहता है तो 13,000 अचीवमेंट अवार्ड. These all are subject to change, as I told. Miss Corey Nevers will tell in detail. Anyone with target GPS will get the awards listed. यहाँ पे 3 मतलब आपने 7.5 ले लिया, then you are eligible to get this scholarship at SHU. ऐसा नहीं है कि वहां जाने के बाद मिलेगा वो, ठीक है, वो क्रेडिट आर्टिकुलेशन होगा और इक्विवेलेंसी सेट हो जाएगी. Additionally, performing arts scholarships are available for only those students who participate in a performing art. That is to develop, to encourage the student to in activity which are not co-curricular activities but extracurricular or extramural activities. If you are actively involved in these activities like band, choir, theater, you will be given performing arts scholarship. This is in addition to the merit scholarship. The exact amount differs depending on the activity, but average is $2,000 per year. So merit and performing art awards are issued at the time of acceptance, as I said. अब आगे कि SHU के जो एक्सपेंसेस है वो कितने रहेंगे और आपको वीजा के लिए कौन कैसे हेल्प करेगा. तो SHU's international admissions and immigration support service office will be helping with the visa process. These expenses may vary for shipping the I-20 documents to each student's personal address in India. आपको I-20 का जो वीजा का डॉक्यूमेंट मिलेगा वो आपके घर पे डायरेक्ट नहीं मिलेगा, यूनिवर्सिटी में नहीं आएगा. तो आपको यूनिवर्सिटी आने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपके घर पे डायरेक्टली डॉक्यूमेंट आएंगे और उसकी जो फीस है $60 to $100 है, लेकिन इट में वेरी शिपिंग कॉस्ट. In addition, the offices of international admissions and immigration support services that will host an online group information session to help prepare students for the visa interview. And during this process, you will be supported by International Admission Office of SHU in conjunction with Residential Life and Immigration Support Services Office of the SHU. If a student cannot secure a visa to enroll in a fall intake, maybe spring or maybe in a summer, then the student cannot partake in this specific program. However, she or he is encouraged to complete their BTech at IU and apply for a master degree at SHU, and there you will be given preference because you are from IU. So an option of participating in a summer program at SHU between completing the BTech and enrolling in a master's program, that will be provided. तो आपको डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर वीजा क्लियर नहीं होता है तो आप डिग्री IU में कंप्लीट करेंगे और मास्टर के लिए SHU में आपको प्रेफरेंस मिल सकता है. Now, following the completion of your bachelor degree at SHU, you are welcome to enroll at another university of your choice to further your education for a master's degree, or you may transition seamlessly from SHU's bachelor program to one of the SHU's many master degree programs. They are having a long menu of master degree program, and you can select the program of your choice, and you can directly appoint or directly admitted to the master's degree program. I think Corey Nevers can tell you detail about it. Now there are few questions in your mind like, is a master degree in the same field available at Sacred Heart University? What will be the process for getting admission? So during the time you will be studying at SHU to complete your bachelor degree, the Office of International Admission will offer you guidance through the process of researching, applying, enrolling seamlessly into master program at SHU directly. मतलब वहां से आपको full support मिलेगा. अभी IU is associated with SHU for master degree in USA. IU respects SHU's master program and encourages students to pursue if personal interest. अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट है आप वहां पे कर सकते हैं और IU रिस्पेक्ट करता है सारे SHU के जितने भी मास्टर प्रोग्राम है सारे मास्टर प्रोग्राम को. अब सेंटर ऑफ कैरियर एंड प्रोफेशनल, ये डिग्री कंप्लीट करोगे बैचलर डिग्री तो वहां का कैरियर एंड प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट ऑफर्स असिस्टेंस विथ फाइंडिंग इंटर्नशिप, रिज्यूम राइटिंग, cover letter writing, interview, and job search skill development, and host the career panel discussion, networking event, employer on-campus interviewing, and job fairs. सारी फैसिलिटी प्लेसमेंट असिस्टेंस के रोल पे मिलेगी आपको वहां पे, एज गुड एज वहां पे जो स्टूडेंट है वही आपको फैसिलिटी मिलेगी। नाउ अगर आपको इंडिया आना है या वहां पे जॉब करना है, वो आपकी चॉइस है, आप डिसाइड कर सकते हैं। You can certainly apply for OPT, that is optional practical training, and get a job in the United States directly. You can also return to your home country and pursue a career there. Now, every international student who spends at least one full academic year in an American institution of higher education and completes its degree is eligible for optional practical training. And once you complete this OP program, you are eligible to work in USA. Now, what will be the fees? This fees is not fixed, as I said. It may change as per the SHU's standard, their management decision. SHU decides international student fees every year, and they are having all the rights to decide these fees. I am giving you just one demo, like $44,350 tuition and mandatory fees. These fees are subject to change, and for detail, you may refer to the website given below. $11,230 on-campus accommodation, if applicable, and subject to change by the SHU. Rest of the fees are also given to you. Now, interested aspirant students may contact with the proof of concept to the Dr. Sumit Chaudhary, Head Computer Science and Engineering, School of Engineering, Indrashil University. Email ID is also given, or you may contact our admission team at the Magnet Park, Ahmedabad also. Thank you.
Thank you, Vyas sir. In fact, I see a couple of questions in the Q&A box. वहाँ पे कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं और
Yes,
उसमें
you
से
can
वो
take it up.
क्वेश्चंस जो, हाँ, उसमें क्वेश्चन जो है अभिनंदन सर का एड्रेस है, उसमें आपको मिल जाएगा कि आपके बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है कि हाउ यू नो SHU कॉम्पीट्स विद IU और वाई USA में डिग्री लेनी चाहिए इंजीनियरिंग की, और डुअल डिग्री क्या है, एक पहले क्वेश्चन पूछा था, वापस में उसको विड्रॉ कर दिया गया। सो आज के जमाने में स्पेशली क्योंकि व्हेन यू लैंड अप in a fake and ghost university, so this is actually both the established universities have come together to save students, and also dual degree का कितना advantage है कि you don't have to stay all 3 years at USA, all 4 years at USA. So उसके लिए ज़्यादा डिटेल में अब अभिनंदन सर आपको बताएंगे, एंड इस क्वेश्चंस को अगर जो है बाद में भी हम डील कर सकते हैं, बट हम आपके क्वेश्चंस अपने इस रिकॉर्ड में रख रहे हैं, विल एड्रेस टू यू ऑन टाइम. सो over to Abhinand sir for why to choose engineering at USA. ये शायद क्वेश्चन है, उसका आंसर अभिनंदन सर के एड्रेस में आपको मिल जाएगा. So Abhinand sir, it's your turn. Abhinand sir, can you hear us? Yeah. Abhinand sir connects students with Gujarati and Hindi and English both together. That's why you can see Kemcho.
It is basically the Kemcho to all the Gujarati students, and being Gujarati students, आपको पता है कि क्या चाहिए. हम लोग बिजनेस में बहुत बिलीव करते हैं और एक एक रुपये की वैल्यू जानते हैं. तो यहाँ पे आपको एक एक रुपये की वैल्यू पता चल जाएगी और आपके वैल्यू मिलेगी. यू विल गेट इन रिटर्न. ये आप डॉलर में आप सीधा काउंट करो कि 1:73 के रेशियो में आप जा रहे हो, और 1 साल के इन्वेस्टमेंट में आपको 4 साल की डिग्री मिल रही है, और दोनों यूनिवर्सिटी से आप इंडिया में भी जॉब कर सकते हो, वहां पे भी कर सकते हो. तो इसीलिए आपको ये ड्यूअल डिग्री में जाना चाहिए. कि वाई ड्यूअल डिग्री विद इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी. तो सबसे पहली चीज मैं आपको बता दूं कि कोई भी ड्यूअल डिग्री में जाते हैं ना, तो क्रेडिट आर्टिकुलेशन सेट होता है. उसका मतलब ये है कि आपका 3 साल का जो कोर्स है वो SHU के 1 साल का, उनका 3 साल का कोर्स है, उसके साथ मैच करता है. अगर वो मैच कर रहा है, दैट मीन्स कि आपके यहाँ पे जो पढ़ाई की जाती है, आपके यहाँ जो आप टीचिंग कर रहे हैं, वो इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड का है, उस लेवल का है. तो सबसे पहली चीज वो है. दूसरी चीज कि ड्यूअल डिग्री में एडवांटेज क्या है, आप दूध और दही दोनों में पैर रख रहे हैं. आप वहां पे भी डिग्री ले रहे हो, यहाँ पे भी डिग्री ले रहे हो, आप यहाँ पे भी आके जॉब कर सकते हो, वहां पे भी जॉब कर सकते हो, वहां पे ऑप प्रोग्राम के थ्रू जाओ, आप वहां पे भी जॉब के लिए एलिजिबल होते हो, हायर स्टडी भी कर सकते हो, और सबसे बड़ी चीज है कि आपको वर्क परमिट भी मिल रही है। तो वो सारी फैसिलिटी यहाँ से मिली है। तो ड्यूअल डिग्री क्यों करना चाहिए इंद्रशील यूनिवर्सिटी? क्योंकि ऐसी डिग्री कहीं पे भी गुजरात में नहीं है, आप कहीं पे भी जाओ। और कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग हॉट टेक प्रोग्राम है, मैं आपको बता दूं। नेक्स्ट 4 साल के बाद भी उसकी वैल्यू यूएसए में रहने वाली है, और डिमांड उतनी ही रहने वाली है जितनी आज है, उससे बढ़ेगी, कम नहीं होगी। सो with that I think Abhinand sir will tell you more about these things. Please unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening. Kem cho? Sorry, 5 minutes glitch. I was on a call. And all the students, hope you are now well with the 12th standard results. Yes or no? Can you type yes or no? Alive check ke nahi? Can I see blushing ke 12 result હવે તો તમારું આવી જાનું. આજે સ્કીમ આવી ગઈ છે 50 30 20. Any reactions? Everybody charged to do engineering?
चैट बॉक्स में आप डाल सकते हैं, चैट बॉक्स में डाल सकते हैं और आपके सारे क्वेश्चंस का जवाब मिलेगा. डोंट
Yes,
वरी.
I can see Archie over there. Very good, Archie. Charged up. લાગે છે કે હા આમ charged up છે, you know, young Indians. Anybody else? Others are shying away. Zoom માં પહેલી વાર છે meeting, તો સાહેબ લેતા હશે meeting. Darshit is there. Uday is there. Can repeater apply for this? But obvious score, Saro, yes, but obvious. Vishwas, but yes, very good. Oh, I can see a lot of guys charged up. Good, good, good. Very good. I like the spirit with the young students. You know, you have seen Three Idiots, you know, engineers, you know, how they are always charged up. After that, you must be living ke college ma jaine su karsu. And why we should go here? I can see Sahil also, other guys. Good. એટલે આની અંદર એક છે કે ભાઈ એન્જિનિયરિંગ કર્યા પછી આઈઆઈટી માં પણ છોકરાઓ જાય છે ને આઈઆઈટી વાળો અલ્ટિમેટલી યુએસ માં કેમ લેન્ડ અપ થાય છે? કોઈ anybody any thoughts? Why all the IITs, you know, brain drain going to USA? Any thought process? કોઈને ખ્યાલ હોય? કોઈ intelligent છોકરો 12માં? Can you type it? Why it is happening? You know Raghuraman Rajan? કોઈને ઓળખે છે? Do you know Raghuram Rajan? और RBI गवर्नर रह चुका था. Raghuram Rajan, engineer, ended up in USA, did MS, did MBA, did PhD in economics. It's not like the engineers cannot be in management. I'm an engineer, I'm into management, into hospital management, everything. So you can change it. But what you get is a brain, which is quite different than others. You know, problem solving skills are different. So why you are charged up to become an engineer, that you will slowly learn once you get into the engineering college. And why USA? There is an economic front to it. And that's why I just like to take you through some kind of little presentation. Probably you will like. I don't know whether you like this presentation or not. Can you see it? આપણે ઇન્ડિયાની ને ત્યાંની, if you look at the GDP, then if you look at it, there is a vast difference between India and USA. આજે એ લોકો $1200 દરેક માણસને આપી શકે છે, ઇન્ડિયામાં નહીં આપી શકીએ આપણે, because our GDP doesn't support it. This is a simple fact. They have grown faster. And why they have grown faster? Because they've been growing faster since 1980 till 2020. That's a gap, huge gap. ને આપણે કવર કરતા હજી 15 years will take up, and that's why they are able to pumping more money into research innovation. You can see Facebook, Google, everything over there, and that's why Indians ત્યાં જાય છે. Who is the in charge of Google, who is the in charge of Microsoft? All Indians, and they are able to rise. So what's lying over there is a dream which you can tie up with this dual degree program. Either you have to go to IITs, take up the good charge, and then land up over there. You are giving a soft charge to over there. USA ની અંદર તમને ખ્યાલ નહીં હોય કે આટલી બધી એ લોકોની જીડીપી ગ્રોથ છે, લેન્ડ એરિયા આપણા કરતા 3 ગણો વધારે છે ને પોપ્યુલેશન આપણા કરતા 4 ગણી ઓછી છે. So that's where one opportunity comes. If you look at it in India, આપણે ત્યાં કેટલા engineers આવે છે? દર વર્ષે 14 લાખ થી 18 લાખ જાય છે. And our demand is actually 8 to 9 lakhs. But still it is growing faster. Compared to USA, તમને જાણકારીને એ આશ્ચર્ય થશે. The last year data 2019, 1,21,000 જ એન્જિનિયરિંગમાં જાય છે. આપણે ગુજરાતમાં એના કરતા વધારે અહીંયા ઘૂસી છે. હમણાં એન્જિનિયરિંગની સીટ જેટલી છે 63,000 છે, એટલી પાકી યુએસએ ની છે. એટલે so you have to look at the difference કે ક્યાં આપણે જઈ રહ્યા છીએ. And that's why તમારે એ વિચારવું જોઈએ કે આપણા જે 4 વર્ષ છે એ આપણી લાઈફના ફૂલ ફાઉન્ડેશન એરિયા છે. યુ નો, સાહેબ જે છે તમારું આટલું ઘડતર કર્યું છે, અને આઈ મસ્ટ થેન્ક યુ ટુ યોગેશ સર કે આ તમારું ફાઉન્ડેશન એમને સ્ટ્રોંગ કર્યું છે. અને જે શિક્ષણ છે એ જ તમારું રિયલ ગણતર થશે. જીવનનું ઘડતર છે એ શિક્ષણથી જ થશે. અને એ સેટઅપ એ બેઝ, અને એ બેઝને તમારે આગળ લઈ જવાનું છે. This 4 years is going to develop your 40 years. એટલે you have to choose the right thinking. And so આપણે જૂની કહેવત હતી કે એક કુવાનો દેડકો છે, તેમાંથી બહાર નીકળીને હું ક્યાં જાઉં છું? Hopefully you are not one of them. So you have to think in a right direction what to do it. And તમારામાંથી આ કોને આ પિક્ચર જોઈ છે? I don't know whether તમે લોકોએ આ પિક્ચર જોઈ છે. Any guess? Any guess? I can see it in the chat box. No. Guru, yes. Big bull, yes. Big bull not, but he's still a big bull. So he said, Guru can't buy. Why he did that? You must have seen in the movie. He moved out to get the opportunity. So you have to move out of your own well to get into the opportunity. So are you ready for that thing or not? Or I want to stay back here. ભાઈ મારે તો રાણીપમાં જ રહેવું છે, બહાર નથી જવું. I don't want to go out. I'll stay here. So are you thinking in those lines? If you are thinking big, like a big bull, you have to still think how to move out. And that's why I feel that, you must think of something different. Still thinking, I used to always think કે આજે હું વિચારું છું, માણસ દૂધી છે એમ વિચારું નહીં. Then there is an opportunity. Why there is an opportunity is lying there? USA, I'm not taking much of your time. I'm just trying to prick you. કે તમારો thought process બદલવા માટે. You have more questions, you can always come down to IU, talk to us. There is a lot of career opportunity in USA with the dual degree program. And with the USA degree, you can go anywhere in the world. It's an international opportunity. And the third point is the American culture and the campus life as such, which my friend Corey is going to take you through. You will love it. And that's why if you want to fly your wings, then you have to fly out, move out of your bracket, move out of your home, and go through a global things, IU and SHU. That's why if you are ready to boost your career with Indrashil University, please come down. First take the vaccine. 18 વર્ષના થઈ ગયા છો, get a vaccine and get going. Thank you. And now I'd like not much of your time because you must fly through the presentation of my friend Corey.
Thank you, Abhinan sir. Now I invite Ms. Corey Neval. She is Executive Director, International Admissions at SHU. And over to Madam for giving an idea and sharing about SHU more. Thank you, Madam.
And thank you to my colleagues at IU. Thank you all for visiting, participating today, and learning more information about what perhaps is ahead of you with your future. You are receiving many messages today about opportunities and why. And it is a personal choice, and it can change your life. And that is probably the biggest reason why. It will give you a new perspective on your life experience, and perhaps opportunities for future work in the future. So I will share my screen here and go through some slides. Some of the information has already been presented, which is fine. And some information I'm sharing with you for the first time. So, okay. And my colleagues, may I please have a yes, you can see my screen?
Yes, Corey.
Okay, thank you. So as we know, we are here today talking about the university to university experience between Sacred Heart and Indrashil. So this is me. Hi. I am the Executive Director of International Admissions at Sacred Heart University. I have been here for over 20 years. I oversee the responsibilities of recruiting international students. So I have traveled to your lovely country. I'm looking forward to coming back to your country as well very soon here, as soon as COVID leaves us. So my role at the university is to work with students who are interested in studying undergraduate as well as graduate. And I have a colleague who joins me in this. His information will be at the end of my presentation. His name is Dr. Wojtek. And Wojtek works together, we work together on this particular partnership. So in the future, if you have questions for us, please, you'll be able to contact us. So a little bit of information about where Sacred Heart University is located. We are in the state of Connecticut, which is on the border of New York and Massachusetts and a tiny little state of Rhode Island. The university is located in the town of Fairfield. It's the lower area of our state. It's along the water. As a matter of fact, last night I had dinner. I drove maybe 15 minutes and I was right on the water where there were boats, and it was a lovely, lovely meal. So we are right on the water. It can take you about an hour and 15 minutes by train to get to New York City, and about a couple of hours by car to get to Boston, Massachusetts. The area where we are is very, very safe. It's a beautiful area. I'm going to show you some pictures of the campus. And then in the future, I will be sharing with my colleagues some new brochures that we have about the state of Connecticut and what there is to do here when you're a student, not in the classroom, but enjoying yourself on your private time. But this area that we are located in has a variety of opportunities for students for in-class research experiences, for example, or internship possibilities, because these companies that are located in the left corner of this screenshot are all located within an hour radius, so 1 to 2 hour radius of Sacred Heart University, world headquarters of accounting firms and those industries that need computer scientists. We are 15 minutes away from Sikorsky, which is a Lockheed Martin that does the helicopters and all. And every single one of these companies, they need computer engineers, they need analysts. So we are in an area where you can have an opportunity in a very short time when you're here to get some exposure and potential experience in the working or interning or working with a company even on a project, okay? So we have a lot of things to share about our rankings. We have approximately 9,000 and growing number of students that are at the university between undergraduate, which is also known as a bachelor's degree, or graduate, which is also known as a master's degree. We are have been ranked in the past by SafeWise for being one of the safest towns in the United States. That is the town of Fairfield in Connecticut. We are a growing university. When you arrive on our campus, you won't even know what's new and what's old, because we have done a beautiful blend of architecture on our campus. Just before the call now, I had an alum come to my door, and I have not seen her in 2 years, and she came holding her baby, and her mouth was like, wow, look at campus. It has grown so much and it's so beautiful. So we are a very fast growing institution, both in enrollment and in facilities. So you'll see some of those pictures in a little bit. We have raised our ranking in the US News and World Report. We are now amongst the no longer just the New England area, which is the portion of the United States that's in the Northeast, but we are now part of the national rankings. So I'm going to leave this screen, but just please know there are a lot of rankings and statistics and attributes that prove to the students that we are of quality. So welcome to Sacred Heart University. Should you arrive here, you will experience 4 different seasons. Okay, so you will see snow. That's another reason why you should maybe consider coming to Sacred Heart. You can tell for the rest of your life, you'd be able to tell all of your friends and family about your opportunities and seeing snow and touching snow. And we usually get about, I don't know, maybe anywhere from 12 inches or more over the course of a season. But when you arrive in August as an incoming first-year student, it will be the end of summer. And then we will go into a beautiful experience of cooler weather with fall, and leaves change. It's spectacular, spectacular. And you can just take a short ride around the state of Connecticut and you will see such brilliant colors of trees. It's again, something to share with others, life experience. So then we would head into winter and then you'd be back into spring. So we have several more slides to share with you here. As a student coming as an undergraduate student, you have the opportunity to live on campus, and we absolutely encourage you to live on campus. Your time at Sacred Heart will go so incredibly fast. You would start the end of August and you will be done by mid-May. And graduation happens usually around May 20. So your time is not a full year, right? I mean, it's a full academic year, but it is not an August to August experience. So I tell you now, if you plan to come to Sacred Heart, plan to come ready to be actively engaged. Plan to live on campus. We have resident halls that are second to none. Many of them are new, recently built. We have about 3,000 students that live in university housing. They are clean. My own children I have had 2 children who have, one has graduated from here with his undergrad and graduate in accounting. And I have a daughter who is here going into year 3. And she's actually an ice hockey player. So we're going to have a new ice hockey arena before she graduates from Sacred Heart. So all of these pictures that you are seeing, they are real pictures and real students. Now, where you live is the slide I just showed. What you will do and where you can do it is this a little bit of a slide. We have a very active population of students at the university who are engaged with fitness. We have 33 Division I athletic teams with about 900 students participating in the Division I programs. But we also have over 30 club sports for which you can participate. And then we also have intramurals, okay? So if you come to Sacred Heart interested in fitness and being active, physically active, we're a good place for you. What you see here is the athletic center, which all students use. It has a variety of different opportunities from yoga to basketball and so on. So all of these pictures have videos associated with them on our website as well. So you can tour our facilities very, very easily online. We do have a rock climbing wall and then other areas that I'm going to go into the next slide where you will study. So for most of you who are going to be studying engineering or computer science or cybersecurity or whatever combination you're going to be wanting to learn about, you'll likely be at this campus. So I am sitting right now about a half a mile from this campus. So I'm sitting on the main campus, but the West Campus used to be the world headquarters of General Electric, also known as GE. GE moved to Boston about 5 or 6 years ago, and we purchased the entire campus, all the greenery that you see there. There's 3 buildings, and we have been converting this into your space, into student space. So it is bright and looks brand new with all new equipment. The maker space is available there for students to use. Anybody can use the maker space. You just make an appointment and it's free. You might collaborate in a short time with a classmate on a project, for example. You would use the maker space. We were there a couple of weeks ago where we had we met with graduate international students, and we had a get together, and we ended up creating mugs, right, that have the SHU logo on it that is etched etched on the glass, and then you can't probably see it here, but my name is on here. So every student created a glass, and we did that in the maker space. So it's a very interactive area. We have a new finance lab, artificial lab, augmentation lab. So we are set for you to come and explore the academic areas at Sacred Heart. Also, we want students to participate in our student life. Okay, so when you are here, if you don't participate, okay, but you will see a lot. You will see our marching band. You will have an opportunity to go to concerts that are put on by our students, whether it's the orchestra, whether it's the pep band at an ice hockey game or a basketball game. Our dance team, phenomenal. They've won many, many awards. Our cheerleaders have come in first for the last 2 years in a row during their competition. We have choral. We have a lot going on here. And I mean it when I say it. If you come to Sacred Heart, be ready to get actively engaged the first day you're here. Some more opportunities for you to have fun. We have enrolled Indian students at the university for many, many years. The first official class came in around 2009. So, we're accustomed to celebrating Holi and Diwali, and we want students to share their life experience with us. And we have programming, student life programming that is specific to getting students together. And we are so ready to get back together after COVID. We are so ready. We are going 100% in person for instruction come September here. And I won't even explain to you all the details of how we got there, but there was an active COVID committee. And so we have worked through it, and we are ready to bring students back to campus 100% in the classroom. So, as has been mentioned by my colleagues, we have a variety of academic offerings. These are just some of the undergraduate courses that are available, degrees that are available for students at Sacred Heart. So we do have more. The ones that I'm going to focus on today are going to be the electrical engineering and the computer engineering. So I'm going to ask my colleague here, if he could share. There's a short video that is just down the page from this particular link that is here. And if you could turn on that video, that would be great. It explains why you should consider computer science. I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you so that you can turn this on here, and then I'll join sharing my screen once the video is done. One moment.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Thank you.
Study engineering at Sacred Heart University. Explore computer science, electronic engineering, and digital systems. Understand the impact of engineering solutions in a global and social context. Work and learn in our state-of-the-art Idea Lab, a makerspace with microcontrollers, drones, sensors, 3D printers, and laser cutters. Get hands-on experience in our motion capture, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, physics, and design labs. Connect with industry partners like Sikorsky Aircraft through projects, internships, and mentoring opportunities. Engage with our alumni network who are working in the industry every day. And gain real-world experience with an industry-supported research position in our Idea Lab. And prepare for an in-demand career. To learn more about engineering at Sacred Heart, visit sacredheart.edu.
Thank you very much. That is just a quick overview of the university, and I will go back to sharing my screen. I don't have too many slides left, so for those of you who have been patiently sitting through this presentation, I'll be done very soon. The links also that are available to our computer engineering and electrical engineering programs, they will list the courses that you could study, the classes that you might take, and the class descriptions. So you'll have an understanding about what the opportunities are. And what I would like to say about the collaboration that we have together with these two universities is that you are not left alone. You will have some guidance about the coursework that you're taking in India, and then the coursework that you will take at Sacred Heart University. So we are here for you. I do not do the course mapping, but I manage your entry to the university. But you will have people here as well as in India who will help in collaborating and coordinating your coursework. So next screen. What you can expect when you're a student at Sacred Heart University, as has already been discussed, we are part of the Jack Welch, which was the former CEO of General Electric. So our college is named after Jack Welch, and it is the Business and Technology. So it's the Jack Welch College of Business and Technology. This is very, very important to us because it used to be College of Business and then Engineering and Technology. But we brought the two together. So you are physically in the space together that I showed you earlier, where there's the Idea Lab and West Campus and so on. And this is an intentional move on the part of Sacred Heart University to bring together business and technology, which includes the engineering, computer science, cybersecurity, information systems, and so on. So you have an opportunity, even if you're walking about the campus over at West Campus, you will see students taking business classes and finance classes. And as was mentioned earlier, perhaps by another presenter, talked about, well, have a degree in business, but then also have a degree in education, and where might that lead you? So the combination of the business college and the technology college together is where you will receive your degree from. You'll have small class sizes, hands-on instruction, opportunities for research, leadership opportunities as well. We have a variety, We have a variety of opportunities for students to go to lecture series. We have a whole lecture series that happens throughout the year as a university, but then also within individual departments. So there might be an event that is happening from the cybersecurity department, and you want to go because it's about a conversation about blockchain. I went to some of those because I didn't know what it was, and I'm not an engineer, but I was interested in it. So a lot of opportunities for you to learn outside of the classroom as well. I've already said about the newness of the campus, the cleanliness of the campus. We were very, very hard both on the grounds and in our buildings and in our classrooms. And then, faculty are going to know your name. It is a very personal experience when you're here at Sacred Heart. I'm going to move away from this slide because it has already been introduced about the partnership. And I think the one thing that I will share here is that the application process is managed by my office, and that Dr. Wojtek also assists in the streamline experience. So should you decide to apply, we are here for you. We will get you through the experience of the application process. You will be receiving emails about what might be missing, about what to do next. So that's our role in this experience. This is, again, something I will move away from because it has already been discussed, but please know that there are scholarship opportunities available at the university. Of course, anything in print going in from one year to the next is subject to change. So this is a point in time, and I don't think it's changed for next year, but if it does, you will know about it. And it will never go down. It might go up, but it's stationary at this point in time. So I call myself the introducer, okay, and the onboarding. So if you're interested in Sacred Heart University, I help answer your questions, and my staff will help process your application. Before you arrive here, you have to go through the process of getting what is known as a student visa. So we have an office on campus who helps you through that process. I kind of hand you over to the Immigration and Support Service Office at Sacred Heart, and they process documentation that you will then receive in your home country, that you will then take to an embassy to apply for the F1 student visa. And then once you are here, arrived on campus and moved into the residence halls and all, that's when we have the student life and residential life people help you learn about what there is to do at the university. So I've just given you some introductory opportunities, but when you're here, start to take advantage of the details in these opportunities. Go to a football game, go to an ice hockey game, go to a lecture series, and so on. And also make sure that you go and visit our Career Planning and Placement Center, because they can help you write a resume that would be more valuably used in the United States. So in the United States, there are certain pieces of information that are not placed on a CV. Like in our culture and other cultures, it's completely fine to put certain components on a resume, or also known as a CV. So the Office of Career Development can help you write a US-centric resume. They'll help you if you go to their information sessions, if you go to their office, okay? So the other thing I want to say to you is that when you come here, be ready to get actively engaged. And if you see a flyer and you like what's going on, then go to that office, go to the Career Center. They do also workshops on H1 visas, which was a question that came up earlier. I'm not going to get into that right now, but yes, you could be eligible for H1, but Sacred Heart doesn't issue them. And it takes, there's a lot of regulations how to get one. And we have had great success with our students attaining H1 visas over the last few years. So it's only given to you under certain conditions, but it is available. So again, what is available at Sacred Heart? Career planning and placement. They do workshops. We have career fairs. So you will meet employers who are looking for engineers, who are looking for computer scientists, data analysts, and so on. And those opportunities will be happening on ground, in person, once again, now that COVID has moved away. So you are not left alone when you are a student here. So I'm not going to leave you alone when you're applying, and you're not going to be left alone when you're a student here. You will be able to stay in the United States for 1 year working on OPT. Okay, so OPT is the optional practical training, just something to write down and to read about on your own, because it's too complicated to go in here, but it does allow you to stay in the United States for 1 year under the student visa, which continues to be maintained by Sacred Heart University. Okay. So if you come to Sacred Heart, you do your 3 years in India, and you come to Sacred Heart and do your 1 year here, you certainly are welcomed to continue your programming here and go for the next level degree, which would be a master's degree. And this was discussed earlier as well, like diversifying your academic portfolio. Perhaps you do an undergraduate degree in computer engineering. Perhaps you do a master's degree, a graduate degree in business analytics, or an MBA, or digital marketing, or stick with computer science. Maybe you do cybersecurity. Those are all opportunities, and we have many more programs to which you can change into, and that's a beautiful thing. If you were to come to Sacred Heart as an undergraduate on our student visa, on our F1, on an F1 visa assigned to Sacred Heart, all you need to do, you don't need to go through the application process again. We just simply change your level of education from undergraduate to master's program, and you're fine. So there's a lot of benefits to staying on and completing a master's degree after your bachelor's degree, but you are not required to do so. And some of you may not be ready to come for your undergraduate degree, so you complete your full degree at IU, and then you come maybe consider Sacred Heart for a master's. Our current relationship that we have between the two universities is only covers the terms and conditions, only cover the undergraduate experience, but that does not prevent you from considering us independently for a master's program. And these are some of the master's degrees that we have here at Sacred Heart University. It's very small, fine print. I'm going to move away from this slide because clearly you can get information on our website about these programs, but they're all open to international students. Some of them are STEM designated, which has a terrific benefit of being able to stay in the United States for up to 36 months after you complete your degree. So you might be able to stay for another 3 years. So this is, again, something that we can go into in detail one-on-one, case by case, but you'll see that there's a lot of academic opportunity at the university. So I welcome any questions. You have all been such a fine audience. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this, of my contact information, as well as affectionately referred to as Dr. Wojtek. Again, he couldn't join me today, but he sends his wishes and welcomes questions. So I will stop sharing my screen, and I thank you, my colleagues, for offering up this opportunity to share my information with you.
Thank you, Ms. Corey. In fact, the virtual tour you have taken to Sacred Heart was so live, as if, we were there without passport and visa. We have, enjoyed that campus also. Thank you so much for that. And there were a few questions which I feel that it was already covered in your presentation also, in your address also, that was regarding H1B, as well, that how far you are different from your competitors, what else, unique features you have when it comes to offering the syllabus and the course. That also was covered. I hope, yeah, almost. Now there is one question, college fee and all that. You please can contact, Dr. Sumit Chaudhary. Now it's time, Yogesh sir, if you have any Yogesh sir, आपको कुछ कहना है? हाँ जी सर.
मैडम, स्टूडेंट्स को कितनी फीस है और डिटेल्स के लिए आप एक नंबर प्रोवाइड कर दीजिए, तो स्टूडेंट्स डायरेक्टली आपको कॉल करके मिल सकते हैं। और आप, हमारी जो यूनिवर्सिटी है इंद्रशील, तो उनका कहाँ लोकेटेड है वो भी एक आप बता दीजिए, है ना? जी जी। ओवर
Shashwat bhai, probably you can paste the Magnet Park address as well as your number, so that
the chat box, the chat box,
in the chat box you can connect with Shashwat bhai. Bhavika is there, Dhruvika is there, Anuj is there, Kandharp is there, the full lot of team. They can guide you, and you can always visit the Indrashil University campus at your convenience. And if you are coming to Magnet, then the team can also escort you to the campus. Magnet Park is in the city, but they can escort you to the campus. તમારા લોકોને આવવું હોય તો આવી શકે છે. And regarding your question regarding IELTS, there are format parameters છે Sacred Heart na, so you have to clear that exam, and we as IU have some classes to help you clear those exams, but you have to clear that part. Minimum bandwidth is required for you to move out there in any foreign colleges. So that also we can help. IU fees, whatever it is there, it's written, it's like 1,03,000. You can always talk to the student section cell admission team regarding any of the scholarship which is available to Shashwat bhai. Shashwat bhai sitting here, he can raise your hands, and you can connect with him. Shashwat bhai, તમારો મોબાઈલ નંબર આપી શકો છો છોકરાઓને, so that he can connect. paste the Magnet Park address એટલે છોકરાઓ આવી શકે and they can connect with you. Any more questions?
Sir, there is one
Next
question.
interest.
Maybe it
Yeah.
is to Ms. Corey. It seems that besides electrical and computer engineering, any other engineering fields are available.
See, in dual degree, only computer science engineering is available. With IU and SHU. With Indrashil University, you can apply for computer science engineering, chemical engineering, and mechanical engineering. All three, which are the live streams, which is available.
And for graduate courses at SHU, perhaps Madam Corey can answer.
Yeah, that is not covered under the dual degree, but they can directly apply. But then you have to get through the standard protocol of SAT, IELTS, everything that will apply.
Yes, madam. Madam, I mean, if as was there in their presentation, that after graduation, post undergraduation at Indrashil University, they may be given preference at SHU for graduate courses. So beyond CSE and other courses, are there any other courses offered? That was the question.
Yes, we have many courses that are available for students at the graduate level. Most students, I will say that we do not have engineering at the graduate level, but we are very astute with computer science, cybersecurity, information technology, business analytics, MBA, a Master's of Business Administration. We have a Master's in Finance. We also have digital marketing and several other programs. I don't want to move too far away from the area of business and technology because I think that that's where most of your students would probably wish to study. But I do wish to share that diversifying your academic portfolio, like I said earlier, is one reason why students select to come to the United States, because you can have an undergraduate degree in something completely different than a graduate degree. And oftentimes students will intentionally change their degree because they want to make it more, their future more diverse with potential employment opportunities. And I, it was discussed earlier today about why come to study in the United States. And that is one reason, diversifying your academic portfolio. And then just the difference that you will be when presenting yourself to a future employer because of the experience that you had, traveling overseas, independence, learning about different monetary, different money systems, so that I believe I answered your question about academics. I don't want to get off on the others, so thank you.
No, it was good. It was, thank you. Rather, you said that to diversify their portfolio, perhaps, there are many options available. And this is what the demand is in the market at present time. So that's good. And you already clarified that why USA and why SHU. So that was very well answered. And I'm sure the students or the participants might have been satisfied with this. So it's time now to wrap up. If anyone has to, express, then perhaps they are open for that. Abhinan sir, or else we'll move to wrap up with vote of thanks. Abhinan sir, would you like to reflect something?
Everything has gone well. I'll request Sumit to give a vote of thanks. And thank you, Corey, for sparing your time in early morning. And thank you, Yogesh Bhai, for such a wonderful support and nurturing the kids. That's more important.
Thank you.
We'll continue to have his support going forward.
Sure.
And thank you for Amish Bhai, lovely presentation with SHU. Now I think you are also giving a brand ambassador with SHU. So if we say that somewhere Corey is missing out, we'll have Amish Bhai.
But madam has taken to the virtual, tour. It was so live, with beautiful pictures. Perhaps, we also have to work upon, showcasing our green campus.
Yes.
Yeah.
everyone can come and visit. You can
Yes.
come and visit before you enroll. That isn't that if you find yourself in the New York area, we are only, like I said, about an hour and a half ride from any major airports. So do come visit.
Sure. Over to Sumit sir to tender vote of thanks.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. It's good evening. I, Dr. Sumit Chaudhary, on behalf of Indrashil University, Computer Science and Engineering Department, School of Engineering. First of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to Ms. Corey, Executive Director, International Admissions, Sacred Heart University, USA, for enlightening us and giving information to students and all the participants about different courses and different facilities provided by Sacred Heart University. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Yogesh Shah, who spared time from his busy schedule to grace the occasion. Now, I would like to thank all the panelists, especially Mr. Abhinand Pandya sir, Senior Project Manager, Dr. Amish Vyas sir, Dean School of Engineering, Dr. Namta Bajaj ma'am, Professor at IU, Mr. Shashwat, for organizing and providing information about SHU. And this will surely be going to encourage participants for their future decisions. Finally, my gratitude to all the participants for listening us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And if you want to get more information about Indrashil University, you can visit our website. I have sent the link through chat box. It's www.indrashiluniversity.edu.in. And there you can find address also, so you can come anytime. You can visit our university anytime. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.
Thank you. Goodbye, my friends.
Thank you and take care. Give regards to all. Chalo, madam. Good night.
Good.
Good night.